I will say that this movie was actually kind of better than I thought. I would say a lot better than I thought. I thought this was going to be just a standard, just typical comedy drama movie with not much to it. I don't know, really. I kind of watched it at last minute. I will say that the reviews on it are average to pretty good. Rotten Tomatoes 52, Metacritic 54, Internet Movie Database 66, and Google 72 to 84. Now, keep in mind, the movie just came out 9 days ago. So, those numbers could change at any point, and those numbers could look a lot different in the next month or two. Because that's what happens with most movies. Now, the budget on this film was $25 million. The box office right now is almost $35 million. So, again, it's only been 9 days, so I'd say after a couple months, it seems like it might get to, I would estimate around 100 million-ish, maybe. I think they had a good cast to it. Sweeney, Glen Powell, Darren Barnett, Alexandra Shipp, Hadley Robinson, Dermot Mulroney, Charlie Fraser, Rachel Griffiths, Michelle Hurd, she was in SVU, Brian Brown, and Joe Davidson. Now, here's the Google synopsis, and then Common Sense Media synopsis. That's my standard thing. And then look at some positive and negative reviews on it and see why they thought that way. So, despite an amazing first date, Bea and Ben's initial attraction quickly turns sour. However, when they unexpectedly find themselves at a destination wedding in Australia, they pretend to be the perfect couple to keep up appearances. Now, here's how Common Sense Media breaks it down a little bit more. In this movie, Bea and Ben have moved on since their promising one-night stand ended badly. But when Bea's sister, Hallie, and Ben's best friend's sister, Claudia, plan their destination wedding in Australia, the two grit their teeth and agree to get through the festivities with as little awkwardness and resentment as possible. But when Bea and Ben discover that their exes are also attending the wedding, they make a pact to make their animosity look like Amor to spurn one and attract the other. Now, is it any good? Common Sense Media gave it 60%. No parents gave it a rating. I see kids gave it a rating of 5 stars. I don't know. All right. Comical, modernized Shakespeare adaptations are a clever way to introduce youth to the bard. But sexy Shakespeare may leave parents as cold as Powell was on a July day in Australia. Inspired by Much Ado About Nothing, the B plot of that movie, the bickering Bea and Ben, who in the original play are tricked into falling for each other by Elizabethan-era lovers, Claudio and Hero. Okay, so I didn't see Much Ado About Nothing, so I kind of somewhat get the gist of what they're saying here, but if I got some of these names mispronounced, you'll have to forgive me. Here become Bea and Ben with the tricksters reimagined as Claudia and Hallie. Writer-director Gluck is no stranger to adapting classics to appeal to a youthful crowd. He first had a hit when he turned required reading staple, The Scarlet Letter, into high school comedy Easy A. I can't remember if I saw that. If I didn't, I'd have to watch that. And if I did, I'd have to watch it again. I can't remember. So I'll tell you what main messages did I get out of that. I would say, so overall, I give the movie like an 8.5. I would say almost a 9. And I think the main messages for me in there were basically lies lead to trouble, communicate properly, communicate accordingly, always be real, discern the difference between what's real and what isn't, and just be honest and be truthful. And things will be a lot better as opposed to just living things off a lie. And keeping up appearances is, frankly, in my opinion, is quite BS. So I think that movie did a good job of planting those things into it. So I would say if you're into the whole comedy drama thing, which a number of them are pretty good, I'd say maybe give it a shot. I can see this being on, I'm trying to think what streaming service I think this might go to. I could see it be Netflix or Max, maybe possibly Hulu. So either way, that's the movie right there. I got plenty more to come. So check it out if you want to, and like and subscribe.